Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing Mason City Airport update. So right here we have an Awishit 787-9. He's coming in from Calgary, and he's going to be heading out to Vancouver later. Right here we have a Delta A350 coming in from Seoul, South Korea, and it's going to be heading to Atlanta later. Right here we have a Thai 787 coming in from Phuket. Right here we have a new aircraft. We have a Southwest 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. He's coming in from San Jose and will be heading out to Salt Lake City later. Right here, Virgin Atlantic 747-400. He's arriving in from London Gatwick. Right here, Southwest 737-300 heading out to Reno. Behind that we have an Air France A380 heading out to Paris. And then we have a Lufthansa 747-400 heading out to Frankfurt. First Southwest 737-300 in the gold mustard livery. He has arrived in from Orlando and will be heading out to Phoenix later. If you hear anything, that's my sister. She's in here. Right here we have a Southwest 737-500. He has just arrived in from El Paso and will be heading out to Albuquerque. Right here we have a Southwest 737-700 back now for a flight out to Los Angeles. And then over there, we have a Southwest 737-800 in the old livery. He's backing out for a flight out to Portland, Oregon. Came from Portland, Maine earlier, and then the AirTran 737-700 heading out to Los Cabos after coming from Orange County. Oh, well, that's a little close up. Right here, Hawaiian. He's heading out to Honolulu. And then right here, you have a Virgin Atlantic 747-400 heading out to London, Gatwick. Emirates E380 heading out to Dubai. And then yes, I got a new terminal for Christmas. Right there, Southwest 737-500 in a Shamu livery. He came in from San Antonio, is heading out to San Diego. Southwest 737-700 pulling into the gate from Las Vegas. We'll be heading back out there. Southwest 737-800 is onboarding from Denver. We'll be heading back out there. Southwest 737-700 in the Louisiana 1 livery. Came from Lauderdale and heading out to Chicago Midway. Rear of an Allegiant A320 in the Vegas Golden Knights livery. He is onboarding from Las Vegas. We'll be heading back out there. Right here we have a China Airlines. If I can get it to focus. China Airlines A350 heading out to Beijing. United Embraer E175 just arrived in from Aspen and we'll be heading out to Monterey later. We have a Thai 747-400 heading to Bangkok. American Airlines heading out to LA. Southwest 737-800 pulling into the gate from Aruba and we'll be heading out to Milwaukee later. Horizon Air Canada 777 heading out to Winnipeg after coming in from Edmonton earlier. Air Alaska 737-800 just came in from Honolulu. We'll be heading back out there. United 767 coming in from Houston, and we'll be heading out to Newark later. Delta just backing out for a flight out to, next up we have a Delta 747-800 heading out to, good old, what's that place? Seoul. And then behind that we have Delta MD-88 heading out to Detroit after onboarding from Minneapolis right now. And behind that we have an old livery Delta heading out to Atlanta. Right there, if you can't tell, I'll put it in focus now. United 757 backing out for a flight out to LAX. And then we'll come back to those planes. Let me zoom out. Right here, Alaska 737-800 backing out for a flight out to Portland, Oregon. Right here, Southwest 737-700 pulling off the runway from Belize City. We'll be heading out to Aruba. Baltimore. Right here, Avianca A330 heading out to Bogota, Colombia. And then a ANA A330 heading out to Tokyo, Haneda. Alaska Airlines 737-800 boarding up for a flight out to Seattle. Alaska A321 Neo backing out for a flight out to San Francisco after coming in from San Jose earlier. Over here we have a Malaysia A380 heading out to Kuala. We have United 747-400 taken off for a flight out to Sydney. Etihad A380 just arrived from Abu Dhabi. Qatar A350 just came in from Doha. Khalid Air 747 just came in from Anchorage. Emirates A380 heading out to Dubai. Omni 757 heading out to Reykjavik Island, Iceland. Air Canada Rouge heading out to Ottawa. Later, WestJet after coming in from Nova Scotia. WestJet 737-800 heading out to we'll have it go to British Columbia. Vars A320 heading out to Guadalajara. And then we'll go to the other side. Emirates A380 in the EK219 livery. He's just going to be spending a couple hours here, and then we'll be heading out to Dubai later. Hawaiian A330 getting ready for pushback to its gate, and we'll be heading out to Maui later. Alaska A321 came in from Anchorage, and we'll be heading out to and we'll be heading back out there. American heading out to we'll be heading out to Austin, Texas later, and then just a retired aircraft, and the Air France Concorde. He's gonna be heading out to we'll be heading out to Nice in a couple hours. Alaska Airlines Embraer E175 pulling off the runway from San Diego. We'll be heading back out there. Alaska A319 pulling off the runway from LAX. We'll be heading out to Las Vegas later. Hawaiian A330 pulling into the gate from Maui. We'll be heading out to Honolulu. Alaska Q400 just landing in from Reno. We'll be heading out to Boise later. Across the terminal, we have the Dolphins and the Packers plane, and then a tired NWA. Allegiant Airlines, no, not the 757, the other one across the street, the blue and yellow, came in from Bismarck, North Dakota, last night, and we'll be heading out to Fort Lauderdale later. Qantas 737 800 gonna head out to 900 gonna head out to LAX later, and then Alaska 737 800 came in from Juneau last night, and we'll be heading out to Orange County this morning. United 747-400 in the old livery just came in from Chicago here, and we'll be heading out to Dulles later. And then right here we have an Allegiant 757 heading out to Orlando after coming in from Stockton earlier last night. Southwest 737-700 came in from Houston this morning, and we'll head to Dallas private plane. Southwest 737-700 in California 1. New plane came in from Burbank last night, and it's going to be heading out to Ontario. And then a package plane called Fast Freight heading out to New York. Okay, JetBlue A320 just taken off for New York JFK actually. And then we'll do the American planes. We have a TWA behind the Alaska. He came in from New York JFK and is going to be heading back out there. Americans A321 backing out for a flight out to Dallas. American 777 came in from Honolulu, will be heading out to London. American A321 pulling into the gate from Miami, will be heading back out there. And then, of course, Pan Am 747 over there came in from London Heathrow, will be heading back out there. American Airlines 757 pulling into the gate from the Hard Sands that came in from Charlotte last night, but we'll be heading into St. Martin later. Over there, the Left United, the one that's getting pulled out, is heading out to Chicago here, and then the one in the gate just came in from Houston, will be heading out to Denver, and the one pushing out is heading to Zurich. Ohana Q400 just arrived in from Orlando, connecting passengers. And then we'll do the package planes next. Washington, the president's package plane over there, as you can see. Actually, no, right behind the United 747 came in from Shannon, Ireland, and we'll be heading to San Francisco. But then that Washington, D.C. plane, of course, coming to D.C. The Florida plane coming in from Orlando. Carlux 747 tacked to the gate from Taipei. Qantas Cargo came in from Dallas, but we'll be heading out to Perth. DHL heading to Frankfurt after coming in from Reno. And then FedEx just came, going to spend a couple more hours after coming in from Memphis earlier. We'll be heading back out there. And there's UPS just starting getting the packages to head out to Louisville. UPS 747-400 backing out for a flight out to Anchorage, and then one pulling in from Anchorage. And then a Boeing 747-400 going to be heading out to Seattle later. And then we'll end up with that Thomas Cook later. But now we'll go to Lufthansa A350 heading out to Munich. Spirit A320 came in from Las Vegas. We'll be heading out to Baltimore. JetBlue A320 unboarding from Las Vegas. We'll be heading to Reno. And that other JetBlue came in from Boston last night. Frontier A320 backing out for a flight out to Denver. Came in from Cabo last night. And then the other Frontier, if I can get in view, behind the Florida plane. If you can't see it, it's right there in the Florida and the Washington, D.C. plane. It's just coming in from Las Vegas, and we'll be heading out to Reno. U.S. Airways A320 backing out for a flight out to Phoenix. British Airways heading out to, next flight will be back to New York, and then to Reykjavik, then Shannon, Ireland, then London City. Air Berlin 737-800, next flight will be to Reykjavik, Iceland, then to Berlin, then to Istanbul. Brussels Airlines backing out for a flight to Brussels. Silver Dash Q400 will be heading to St. Martin later. And then Disney 747 heading to Tokyo after coming in from Paris earlier. And then the Aer Lingus A320 coming in from Dublin. South African behind that, A350 coming in from Johannesburg. We'll be heading back out there. Qantas 787 coming in from Perth. We'll be heading back out there. Dreamlifter, a new aircraft in my fleet, will be heading, just getting ready to go back to Boeing Field. And then we already got the Kalita. Over there, of course, the same old Gulf Air and the little thing. Couple race planes behind it. Two private planes there. And then the Thai 787. And behind that, a Lufthansa A321 next in line behind the Gulf Air for project repairs. And a 787 just arrived in from Tokyo Narita. And we'll be heading back out there later. Okay, now we'll head around the main terminal. Swiss Air getting ready for Zurich. KLM 747 just arrived in from Amsterdam. Scandinavian A330 just pulled in from Stockholm. We'll be heading back out there. Austrian 767 getting ready for a flight out to Vienna. Eurowings A330 is between the processes of boarding and unboarding, and we'll be heading out to Dusseldorf. Condor 757 is going to be heading out to Berlin. Lufthansa A380 is unboarding from Munich. We'll be heading back out there. Lufthansa 747-400 pulling into the gate from I forgot the city name, but it's where the miniature Wonderland is. I believe it's not Dusseldorf, if you know where it is, though, where the miniature Wonderland is. And then Lufthansa A340 going to be heading out to Berlin later after coming in from Frankfurt. Air Mexico 787 heading into the gate from Mexico City. Air Mexico 787 backing out for a flight out to Mexico City. And then we'll move to the other side. Before we do that, we have a Southwest 737 MAX 8 is just taking off for a flight out to Honolulu after coming in from Puerto Vallarta last night. Actually, no, Cabo last night, and then Puerto Vallarta also. And then Delta 737-900 heading out to Salt Lake City. Okay, and then now we have Caribbean Airlines 737-800 is going into the 8 from St. Martin. We'll be heading back out there. Air Canada A340 came in from Ottawa. We'll be heading out to Toronto. TAM A330 heading out to Rio. Singapore A380 heading out to Singapore later. Qantas A380 heading out to good old Sydney, Australia. Last couple, Korean Air A380 just onboarding from Seoul. Henan 787 pulling into the gate from Beijing. Sorry, the China Airlines was going to Shanghai. EVA Air 787 backing out for a flight out to Taipei. Copa Air 737-800 heading out to Panama City. Empty Qatar gate. Emirates 777 onboarding from Dubai. Emirates A380 boarding for a flight out to Dubai. Air Mauritius just came in, is backing out for a flight to Mauritius. British Air 747-400 boarding for a flight out to London Heathrow. And last but not least for this video, Thomas Cook A321 is heading out to Manchester. So that'll do it up for this video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.